Hello folks, the driver. Something that you either love or hate. A lot of people out there who I talk to and who come to me for lessons struggle with the driver. And you know, it's a longer club, you're swinging it faster, you have less offset, so there's not a lot of offset in the face, you have bulge and roll on the face, you also have a gear effect on the face if you hit in the toe or the heel, low on the face, high on the face. So there's a lot of things going on with the driver that can really throw you into a tizzy. And so today, what I want to talk about is how to bomb your driver using the stack and tilt method, the stack and tilt system of golf, and how to use it, why the stack and tilt system of golf is so good for your driver, not bad for your driver, because a lot of things are misunderstood about stack and tilt using the driver. A lot of people say, well, you're way too much on your left side, you can never hit a driver that way. Well, of course, and that's not what stack and tilt teaches. Stack and tilt does not teach that for a driver or for irons. They do not teach you to move your upper center so far forward to the left that you have to all of a sudden move so far to the right to even try to touch the ball. But this is the best system for learning, for teaching, and for playing golf, and especially for using the driver. I went from struggling hitting my driver 240 to I hit the ball over 280 now. Like I gained 40 yards because what happened was I understood now how to compress the ball, how to hit the ball in the center, how to lever my body correctly, how to use my pivot correctly, how to use my arms correctly, how to use my weight correctly. So these are things that can help you. So now using the stack and tilt system to bomb your driver. Most people don't understand in stack and tilt there's two centers to your swing. So there's a center, there's an upper center and a lower center. So your upper center is the notch below your neck right here, and the lower center is right here by your belly button. So it's kind of running your spine here. So your spine, if you think about, if I painted a line right down the middle of my body here, my spine is in the back, my center is here in front of me. So what am I doing with stack and tilt? So when I swing the club, I'm moving my arms around my body, okay, and I'm turning my shoulders in a circle. So you can see is that when I'm turning, my hips turn, my knees turn, my knees change flex, my body, I've got a full pivot. In fact, I have a much bigger pivot than 90 degrees, and it's unrestricted. A lot of people restrict their turn when they go back. A lot of people I see, they don't have enough turn. Okay, so stack and tilt. What stack and tilt teaches is how to move your arms around your spine. Okay, so this looks like a pretty good golf swing. That's stack and tilt. So understand, stack and tilt is a three-dimensional system, okay, a system for teaching golf built around a three-dimensional description of the swing, a three-dimensional description of your body, how your body moves, and understanding that. So as you go back, your arms move around your body. Okay, you can see my left arm is across my shoulders, looks pretty good. My knees have changed flex, my hips have moved, but you can see is that when I go back, I'm not going this way. That's not stack and tilt, that's not a golf swing right there. That's not what we prescribe. We prescribe of moving the arms around the spine, which turn the shoulders in a circle on a tilt. Okay, super important. Moving my arms around my body with my arms in a good structure, keeping them nice and straight around my body so I'm not flicking my wrist. So there, I'm not hitting the ground, I'm not hitting the ball low on the face, I'm not hitting the ball at the toe. So this is something that's super important. I think a lot of people misunderstand and they talk about weight forward, and what happens is that weight forward in stack and tilt is your lower center moving forward. So as my lower center moves forward, okay, I have a lateral slide forward, my head is not moving forward, and you can see there's good rotation there as I come through the ball. So I'm moving my shoulders in a circle, my arms around my spine. As I swing back down, I have a lot of rotation. By moving my hips, allowing my hips to rotate, not restricting my hips, that gives my biggest amount of circle, the biggest movement around my body. So I can start hitting shots that are really, really long. Also understanding the tilting aspect. As I tilt my body, I'm levering my body. This is a catapult effect. Left tilt, right tilt, left tilt, right tilt. So when I go back, I'm left tilting around my body, you can see. And as I go through, I'm right tilting. Left tilt, right tilt. Okay? Super important. As I go through, I'm going to face the camera here. Left tilt, my back's to the target. Right tilt. Okay? I'm going through the ball. Now, a lot of times people have open club faces, so that's what you have to look at too. So if you're slicing the ball way to the right, look at the club face. But right now, we're just talking about the three-dimensional description of the swing, about extending, tilting, and turning. So I'll go ahead and hit a drive here. Okay. So I'm going to move my arms around my spine. I'm going to stay centered. You can see as I take the club to the top, as I go through, my shoulders are moving on a tilt because the ball's on the ground. And I go right through. So I just hit that nice and solid, not trying to overswing, but I'm just hitting shots that are really solid and straight. So this is very important for stack and tilt. For you guys out there that are trying the system and you're having trouble with the driver, check your centers. Understand upper center, lower center. You can see that moves around. I'm not moving myself way to the left. I'm not over tilting. I've seen a lot of people, they over tilt to the left. So stay here, move the arms around the spine, come back through. Okay. I also find that I hit the ball much higher using this as well. It takes the spin off the ball. You're hitting more boring trajectory, and you're hitting the ball a lot further. So go ahead and hit another shot. Okay. I also will have a tendency to draw the golf ball now, because with my weight forward, not moving because most people come to me, when they swing, they move their hips backwards. So that causes a cut across. You cut across the ball that way. Leftward path, face open to the path, slice, okay? However, weight forward, the path is more into out. Now the face is more closed to the shaft, and you start hitting draws. In fact, I had a phenomenal lesson with a young man. Face was wide open. He was spinning his hips back. So we used what's called the wrench. What we do with the wrench is we put the majority of weight, my lower center, on my left leg. Okay, drop the right foot back. Okay, keep the face closed to the shaft, handle forward. So you can see in what a really good position this is for driver. Okay, and we just hit little half shots. And lo and behold, with the face closed to the shaft, arms around the spine, that ball kept hooking. It hooked. It hooked over and over and over and over again. So there's definitely, with the system and understanding how the face and path work, how understanding where the contact is, how understanding low point, understanding the structure, all these things about wanting to hit draws with your driver can be accomplished with stack and tilt. Now, you can also hit a fade with stack and tilt if you want, but that's another video. So, you know, for most people who already slice the ball, lose distance, this is the video for you. So for sure, let's try that again. Okay. For me, since I already hooked the ball, I'm somebody who's doing a little different. I'm trying to take the left curve off because I usually hook the ball too much. So for me, because I've been doing this for so long now, I understand how to do that. But for you, we're going to put the weight on the left. We're going to get the handle forward, okay? And we're going to hit these little shots here. And that ball hooks all day long. So this is a phenomenal way to learn how to hit the driver. Now, most people that I see that struggle with the driver have way too much downward angle of attack. Like you're trying to hit the driver like an iron, okay? And this is from a lot of weight back, turning the shoulders too level, and then trying to scoop up on the ball. And so you get these slices, you don't hit the ball very high. So this is a great system for you. I know it can help your game. I'm gonna go ahead and hit another one here. Okay. So this is So we'll talk about the wrench. The wrench is the weight, the lower center weight on the left side. You can see my upper center has not moved forward. My lower center weight is on my left side here. I put the wrench here, or the bolt on my left side, moving the arms around my spine. Arms around my spine every day. If you do this, I guarantee you'll draw every ball. And you'll hit it far too. Just an easy swing there, not trying to hit it far, but just super clean, beautiful little draw, not trying to hit it far, just making good contact, keeping the ball in play. You can see is that I'm not over swinging. Most people take this driver and they're trying to swing it as hard as they can, as fast as they can, but they never hit the ball solid, they never hit it straight, they're all over the place. So you have to understand there's a certain pace to your swing that you have to have. You have to be able to make good contact, but understanding putting those things together, creating the right path and face, that will help you. So again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please turn on your notifications, hit that like button, share it out with your friends. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.